Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing? All right, we got the I don't know how to say that. Mortimerian tales. Bob Mortimer tales. I'm going to say that. On Would I Lie to You? Because you guys keep telling me I got to react to this in order, and apparently the Apple one was like, I thought it was his first appearance on the show. Apparently not. I don't know, whatever. Apparently this compilation is in order, which is nice. And I am going to do it in chunks because it's almost an hour. And a lot of things are blocked and you can't watch them in certain countries or they get copyrighted and stuff. And this is a very long thing to do for it not to work out and be blocked or whatever. So I'm going to do it in little chunks and hopefully it'll all be fine. And we'd be good. All right, I can't wait. I'm super excited because I saw the Apple thing and apparently that was just like the low-key funny Bob Mortimer. He like... The threads he weaves, or however you say it, are apparently amazing. So let's do this. I am beyond ready.
Bob, let's all gather around the fireside and you can tell us tales of your youth.
I once set fire to my house with a box of fireworks.
David Mitchell Stewart.
Was this on purpose?
I doubt it.
It was done out of ignorance.
What age were you?
I was somewhere around about 7.
I want to know where you grew up, where a 7-year-old can buy a box of fireworks.
I bought them in the shop near where I lived in Middlesbrough. It was a box for 2 and 6 of standard fireworks. That was the brand.
Standard brand. That sounds exciting. Standard fireworks. Yeah. A normal level of excitement will be endangered. Yeah. For a bonfire night, you will forget.
But it says standard, but then it's...
Well, that is standard for a firework.
Yeah. So you're in your home, and you're 7 or 8 years old.
I'm 7 and I'm on my own, yeah.
On your own?
Yeah, and
what
it was on one of the fireworks, I think it was the sparklers, it said, not suitable for indoor use. Which at that age makes you think, that means they're okay.
Could you just not read the word not when you were being...
Did you think not was the brand? Go, oh, lovely. I love that not brand
indoors?
food. It's not for human consumption.
No, that logic that says, well, people have obviously tried them indoors.
I've discovered they're not suitable.
Yeah.
So therefore, I won't use them indoors because I want to live.
If you look at a big firework, it won't say not suitable for indoors. It's obvious.
Yeah. Right.
But on the sparklers, they chose to put it on.
So what happened?
I lit the sparkler. The sparks went into the box of fireworks, a standard box, and set them off. And I carried the box of fireworks, now beginning to light, into the kitchen, and I threw them into the kitchen. I thought it would be more suitable.
I think you're right. The kitchen, of all the rooms, is the most suitable for fireworks, isn't it?
Because of the oven, the gas, the stove. There is fire naturally in the kitchen.
Yeah, there's a lot of... And it's more wipe down.
Yes.
Less
Wipeable.
cloth.
So what happened then?
They went off in the
What was the sound like? Was it bing, wee?
No, these were only standard. And, you know, I remember, as I'm sat here now, wiping the scorch marks off the floor and thinking that my mum's going to kill me.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to be in big trouble. Then I went back into the living room. Unbeknownst to me, I dropped one. And the living room was completely engulfed in flames.
It sounds to me that if you're on your own at home at 7, your mum's pretty laid back anyway.
She said, son, will you sit here and look after these fireworks? Whilst I go out to the bingo.
So you lit the sparkler. A spark went into the standard box.
Yes.
The box starts to go. You go, uh-oh, I must get them into the most suitable room for fireworks.
Yes.
The kitchen. No need to go beyond the kitchen to the
catches
outdoors.
on quick.
Yeah. Mum said don't go out.
What a shame Mom didn't say don't like fireworks.
It's good to know there was at least one rule in your house.
What time of day did all this happen?
This happened mid-afternoon.
Oh dear, so you didn't really get the benefit of it.
Who put the fire out?
I went to next door where Miss Best lived,
Good question.
Bless her,
Isn't
about
that guy on
80.
his team, though?
And I knocked on their door and said, my house is on fire. And she said, do you know, I thought it was.
I love how laid back everybody is.
So what happened then?
She called the fire brigade. They fired their water hoses throughout the house,
Yes.
ruining it.
Even the rooms where there's no fire.
Wasn't it already?
You do know
ruined?
that before they put out fires, it's already ruined, don't you?
Right.
You're making this house all wet. It was lovely and warm.
And it's the water damage that
Yeah.
knackers the house.
Is it? Not the fire?
Not the fire. If they would use their boots to put it out. Honestly, the entire house, that's it. I was in a family of 4 children, and we were homeless.
Where
Where were the other
Keep it
children?
light.
No, I'm just saying.
Where were all the other kids while you were alone with the fire? Why did you take 3
They were
children
looking
out and
after
leave you?
fireworks in other people's houses.
So when you say you were homeless, how much of the house did the inferno claim?
It's gone. Entire
So
house
what, the
gone.
whole
Whole house gone.
The
Yeah.
whole house
Whole
burnt
house
down.
burnt down.
So how much did you leave in the living room? The fireworks in the kitchen have only caused a few scorches.
Yeah.
What did you leave in the living room?
And now, don't
was
you
just
feel
standard.
stupid for saying standard fireworks? I tell
Not
you,
really.
well,
I think you were stupid. Like a sparkler indoors.
If you don't know what you dropped
Yeah.
in the living room, is there a chance that it's just a coincidence?
No, it could be.
That it might not have been your fault?
That's what I said to the press.
Your fault?
Press? What press? Who did you speak to?
Local press.
Because they came to the house while it was burning?
Yeah, you know, with their hats on, trilbies, sniffing around.
With those little bits of paper in the Were they called things like Scoop McLean?
I believe he was called Ron Waffle.
Sorry, Ron Waffle.
It was either him, the other ace reporter on the Gazette was John Caramel. It was one of them two.
Caramel and Waffle.
Honestly.
The question
even
is
think
whether
he
you think
believed
Bob has
himself.
been telling the truth.
Well, I thought it seemed
Before I even hear what they said, like, they can't say this is true. They cannot say this is true. Nobody can believe this is true. The only reason I can believe this is true is just because how ridiculous it is. But I'm going to say it's not true. Because there was just so many things, man. He had, like, the most important part for me that makes it not true is that the whole house burned down when it was just the kitchen and the living room. And, like, I don't know this guy's name, but like this wise sir said, like, it just, he was wiping down little scorch marks in the kitchen, and there's just one thing that might have dropped in the living room, and the whole house, like, it's not adding up for me. And then the press came, and the waffle, and it's just, I call bullshit. Let's see.
very plausible until we heard about caramel and waffle.
I think he thinks he's telling the truth, but I think
I
what's
don't
happened
even
at some
think
point
that.
he's seen a film in which this has happened
They saw backdraft.
and is now convinced that it happened to him. I think it's a lie.
Sarah.
I was going to say I want it to be true, but that sounds really horrible. I think it might be true.
Well, I think it's true. I think
Really?
it's
So
true.
you're going to go for true?
Yeah.
I thought they were
Okay,
all going to say
Bob.
lie.
Were you telling the truth or were you telling a lie?
I was telling the truth.
No way, dude. How? How do you do all that? What?
The police once ordered me to leave town, unspecified, because I was frightening the locals.
David's team, what do you think?
Could you give us some context, Bob?
I'll give you the name of the town. It was Castle Douglas.
Ah, where is that?
It's southwest Scotland.
And why were you in Castle Douglas?
Was it a tour or something?
No, it was a long time ago. I was only 17, 18, that kind of age. And
A numerical age, that kind.
yeah,
Rather than iron or bronze. That's a different kind of age.
I was with 2 friends trying to get as close to the Gulf Stream as I possibly could.
What? What do you mean you wanted to get close to the Gulf Stream?
It seemed such an appealing, far-off, miraculous thing, this
You know,
hot stream of water so near us. that it was hard to believe in it just from the textbooks.
But it's not like a spa. It's,
No,
it's a massive flow within the ocean.
Yeah, but
you can't see it.
Well, if you're at the Logan Botanical Gardens...
There's a lovely view of the Gulf Stream.
No, but you can see the effects of the Gulf Stream. You know, it's like a tropical gardens, and so in that way you sense the influence of the Gulf Stream. Well, no, it's extraordinary.
I know all teenagers are absolutely mad on the Gulf Stream. They can't get enough of it, and its
and flowers.
But
that was one reason amongst many.
But the police of Castle Douglas don't mind the teenagers who'll flock there to admire the effect of the Gulf Stream. So what was it that you did that put their noses out of joint?
We scared the locals, apparently, because we were wearing very grotesque masks.
Why were you wearing masks? If you're going to gardens, why would you wear a mask?
Ah, well, here's the thing. That's a perfect question.
Yeah. Just before you answer it, have a minute.
we were travelling in a Morris Minor, and we were sleeping in the car. There was three of us. That's me mate Harry Harriman and Steve.
Steve Seaverman.
No, Steve, by the way. He was. He was called Steve, by the way.
He was. Steve, by the way. Steve, by the way, as in incidentally.
Yes. Anyway, we had these...
You're wearing these masks?
We're wearing these grotesque...
Why are we wearing these masks?
We're wearing these masks because we didn't have anywhere to sleep and we were sleeping in the car.
Right.
They'd been given us by Harry Harriman's mum, yeah, to keep us warm at night because of the heat generator.
What, grotesque latex masks?
Yes. They were just old men's masks, but they were to keep us warm. Harry Harriman's mum she sold these stuff from home, and she sold another thing which was called a jobble top, yeah, which was a bobble hat that made it into a jumper, and the big bobble was at the back and it buttoned down the front, and that was.
I'm telling you now, right? If this is a lie and they end up saying lie, I will say to you, why did you make it more difficult for yourself? by mentioning the joggle top or whatever it was called.
Because I'm imagining my sleeping arrangements and think, yes, we had the latex masks on and these giant, like, what they're called jobble tops.
Right,
okay. So if you're wearing a sleeping mask and you're scaring the locals, like, normally the locals would be in bed when you're going to sleep, and it's dark, and you're in your car and you got a scary mask on. You know.
No, we were just on our daytime drive from Dundee to Castle Douglas.
With masks on.
As we went past
Keep
people,
your faces warm.
we were staring at them with our scary masks.
Why did you not remove? Because I would say, from my experience of sleeping all night in a classic car in a latex mask and a jobble top, you get quite clammy. And so, in many ways, it's quite a relief to take the latex mask off for the next day's drive.
Yes, and
not to mention how it helps being able to see where you're going.
No, of course, we take the mask off in the morning, but then round about midday, you wanted to put it back on.
At what point did the police get involved? Didn't the police get involved?
We parked up in Castle Douglas, right next to a shop, because we wanted to get one of their famous Scotch pies.
Confusing.
As we came out of the shop, I was grabbed by a policeman, and it was a sergeant, by the way.
Sergeant, by the way. So that's how you got away with it, because you said, no, we'd ask me death.
Maybe it was.
I'm a sergeant, by the way. I think, Daddy!
So the sergeant,
by the way,
he took me to the police station, and
so he arrested you?
Yes, put in a room, and then the sergeant and a plainclothes detective came in.
Plainclothes detective? Oh, yeah. What? CID have now got involved.
And then they said, you're going to have to wait here. We've sent for a specialist from Edinburgh.
and then, as we sat in, it came in and said, right, what's with the funny faces? They said, what's with the funny faces?
So what did you say?
Well, we explained what had happened, that we had these funny faces, that we slept in them, and that we're terribly sorry to have caused any offence.
So presumably then they released you?
Sergeant, by the way, followed us till we were out of the city limits. So that's my story. Quite a holiday.
What do you think?
I know what I
don't know. I don't know whether to have an opinion or not. I want to say lie, just because the name. Why are they? How does he know people with so many, like, such ridiculous names, like the waffle caramel? Now we got the by the way. Like, this isn't. It can't all be true. I want to say it's true though, because I don't know. I'm gonna say it's true. Just because people do dumb things when they're with friends. Like, why not wear a mask in the middle of the day? Why not? And wear a Jabberwocky or whatever. I'm gonna say true.
I think.
What do you think?
I think it's true.
You think it's true?
Yeah.
That's not what I think. Kean, what do you think?
I'm going to go untrue.
Okay, Keane's going untrue. Adil's going true. David?
My initial reaction is it's a lie. Let's say it's a lie.
You're saying it's a lie?
Yeah.
All right.
Bob Mortimer. Yes. Was that story true? Or was it a lie?
It was true.
Yay! All right, I think I just cut that at 13. I gotta remember, 13 minutes. But there you go. Oh my God, dude. I got one right. Like, but just because I got the other one wrong with how ridiculous, like, I guess I gotta go against my initial gut reaction to that can't be true. I am definitely seeing why you guys love this man so much. He's hilarious. The whole team. I'm also warming up a lot to Lee Mack. My first reaction of him with the Mick, the Who Am I Mick thing. I didn't like him. I was saying, like, I didn't like him because he seemed like very attention hungry. But in my defense, I didn't know he was like team captain with the other one, and he's like the more important part of, or a more important person of the show. So I thought he was just like hungry for attention, and he felt like he wasn't getting enough spotlight. But that, like, knowing that he's the team captain and stuff, it makes more sense. And I'm also warming up. I also watched one where it was Marie, and there was he made a whole story about her being French, and it was hilarious. And I actually uploaded it, and it was like blocked everywhere. It was blocked in the UK and Australia and New Zealand and Russia, and it was like everywhere. And I just, for people not to get frustrated, because I live in Argentina and a whole lot of videos are blocked here, and when you click on a video and it says it's not available in your country, it makes me rage. I hate that. So I didn't want that to happen to you guys, because it's just a bummer. So I just took it down. I have it saved somewhere in case I can do something with it eventually. Anyway, my point is, I'm warming up to Lee Mack. I'm liking him more. I think he's funny. Definitely gonna watch more. This is hilarious. I'm so excited I get to do this. Because it's just so much fun to watch these things, and I'm so excited that I found Would I Lie to You, because it's just right up my alley with humor. I grew up watching all the Whose Line Is It Anyway? The UK version, then the US version with Drew Carey, and just I loved it. It's just I love this kind of humor, man. It brings me joy. So I'm so happy to share this stuff with you. Thank you so much for watching. This will be part 1, I guess, and I'll just chop it up and do it all, because I don't want to miss a thing. Anyway, guys, thank you. I hope you enjoyed. Another part coming soon. I don't know, whenever I can. But there you go. Thank you, and see you soon.